Does someone remember that song? Or I'm just a little too old. Good day, my beautiful people. We're back up in this house once again, and we're back with another video on BTS World Soundtrack Part 3, subunit number 3, RM x Suga x Juice WRLD, with a track called All Night. We're gonna watch it, we're gonna talk music, let's have a great time. I'm excited to hear us, I'm nervous. We shall see what happens. Let's get it. Okay. Woo! Bass. The bass line. RM. I see you. Ooh.
Kick out the door, yeah, kick out the door. Go grab the mic and let out the soul. This my fan man wanna give out my heart.
Very funky, yes.
To my studio, magic gap is 2 steps chillin', it feels so classic. Ain't no job and stress depressing, so baby let's go sit down so fast. Flashing lights, strong and flashing lights.
What? I vibe with this. This is great. It's awesome. RM singing. Yeah. I'm very intrigued with the arrangement and the instrumental track. And you will hear why. Woo, Juice WRLD, get it. Woo! Oh, that's a tongue twister. I'm very mesmerized with the synthesizers and the synth bass on this. But Suga's killing it, RM's killing it. Woo! So good. She called me charming, need an army, marching for your love, I'm a sergeant. I'm not from this planet Martian. For you I go the harder. Can't stop when okay. The lyrics though. Okay. Cause I told you from the go, I need you to stay with me, loyal and faithfully, ever so gracefully touching my soul. I know that you pray for me, try make a way for me, girl. You know I'ma always hold you close. Is this a YN moment? You never let go. The lyrics are weird, but okay. I'll vibe with it. Okay. Party in this room all night. We don't wanna put it on the break. Hold tight. Okay. We keep all the party in the room all night. We don't wanna put it on the break. Hold tight. I have a lot to say. So that all night part, that is a hook at the song initially, right? So, very repetitive, monotone. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, I have a lot to say. Wow. First of all, wow. Second of all, dang those lyrics. Third, heck yes for the beat. Heck yes for the beat. It's so funky. It is so it's a the beat, you know, the vibes that the beat is giving me, it's kind of like a mixture between funk and trap and some old school soul and R&B, you know, and it's beautiful. The synth bass is just ridiculous, and I'm actually very much so thinking of recording a cover of the just because of the bass. Because, you know, for me as a bassist, for me as a bass player, for y'all who don't know, but I'm sure that most of you who watch my videos know what I do. For me as a bass player, you know, the key things are, of course, the bass line, how intricate the bass line is, how tight of the pocket of the bass line it is, how well it mixes with the with the drums, right? And this did such a beautiful job, It gave me a vibe that if Michael Jackson would make trap music, kind of a thing, right? So that pop rock soul mixed with a little bit of a trap there, you know, and kind of like bop, you know. It's great. It's beautiful. I love the beat on this. This is just wonderful, and I love the stop times on it. It's not very minimalistic. It's not minimalistic if we compare, you know, other tracks that we've had from BTS World, you know, especially if we talk about A Brand New Day, which was J-Hope and Tae's track featuring Zara Larsson, right? That was very, very minimalistic, and because they wanted to capture that traditional musical vibe, you know, and this is completely different. This is the complete opposite of that, right? This is very, very full. It's very groovy. It is, you know, the pocket groove of itself. It's super, super tight. It's beautiful. It sounds amazing. I love their vocals. I love the fact that RM was singing. So kudos to that, and yay to that. You know, I like, man, Suga is Suga, and I love Suga very, very much. You know, and he's ridiculous. I wish that he had produced this track, but I'm also very happy to see that RM, you know, produced this one, because if we talk about production and how they work as artists and musicians and how they make music, you know, and RM and Suga, even though they vibe very much so with each other when they create music and when they make music, they are so different. Like their outcome of the music, that even though their influences, in my opinion, I think are quite similar, and it is interesting to see that people with similar influences and with like similar vibes, you know, and kind of like the view of the world and everything like that. It is interesting to see that their outcome, like the result of the music, result of the art, you know, will be completely different, you know. And I vibe with both of them. I love them both so much. As producers, as rappers, as musicians, as artists, as visionaries, you know, however you want to call it. I vibe with both of them very, very much so. Even though I kind of, you know, slightly, you know, gravitate and more towards maybe to Suga, you know, and then the outcome maybe towards more to Suga, you know, but I still love RM's, you know, style and everything that goes to rapping and, you know, producing and everything like that. Regarding the beat, you know, they didn't make the beat, you know, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful, you know. Juice WRLD. I think that this is the first time of me actually hearing Juice WRLD, because I haven't listened to him like properly listened to him. So But I think that I should, you know, this is one of those great new discoveries where I'm like, huh, okay, I'm actually willing to check this out, you know, what's he all about, you know. I'm very, very intrigued to see what he does on his own. But this was beautiful. This was a beautiful collaboration. I love that mostly it was in English. I love that, you know, they kind of did this kind of little bit of a switch up that, you know, that you know, that Suga was just singing in Korean and not singing, just rapping in Korean. So initially that is that. And yeah, this was beautiful. This was very, very much so beautiful. And yeah, great. I loved it. It's weird. This is one of those weird kind of, would I consider it a soundtrack? Not really. Would I consider it a track for a mixtape? For sure. Yeah. Could be a track for a mixtape if you wanted to. Does it sound like a soundtrack? Not at all. Not at all. The closest thing to a soundtrack that we got was A Brand New Day. You know, if Dream Glow was one of those tracks that you can like literally like put out as a single, put out within an album, anything like that, you know, then A Brand New Day was a great kind of space filler within, you know, within anything within a soundtrack. So it's one of those minimalism, you know, that song very, very reminds me of even though it had like folklore and traditional music and trap influences and everything like that, it very much so was very, very minimalistic in my opinion, which is great. And it's very much so different. This one sounds like a track out of a mixtape, you know, which is not bad at all, you know, because RM Suga, they make great mixtapes. And, you know, and I'm actually about to do videos on Mono and on August D. So that is something that y'all have to look forward to. But this is great. It's interesting. It's very interesting. You know, and I'm very, very much so, you know, open to hearing and listening to these creations, and you know, and it's just mind-blowing for me sometimes. And this is definitely mind-blowing because, as we heard within the song, the hook of the song was actually Juice WRLD singing all night, like all night, you know. And it was very, very monotone, very rhythmic, but still very monotone, very repetitive, something that people will remember, you know. So that is initially the hook of the song, the vocal line. And it's not the instrument. I love the synth bass on it, and I'll most likely I will do a video on it because it's ridiculous. I love the triplets within it, like how sharp and it is, and it just fits the groove, like the drum groove, very, very well. So I enjoy that very, very much so. But yeah, that is, I guess, it. This was very interesting. I'm a little confused, I guess. But it's definitely a bop. It's definitely a bop, and it's definitely a track that, you know, people will enjoy and that people will, you know, put on whenever, you know, driving, you know, going for a run, you know, just kind of get you all pumped up and everything like that. But I guess I will leave you all to that. Always remember to be good, be kind, rock and roll, and I will see you all very, very soon with a new video. Cheers!